Welcome to the 19th Sahalee Players Championship. Now on the tee, Kevin Penner.
Kevin Penner, a homegrown Sammamish, Washington native, steps to the tee on the final day, leading one of the biggest amateur tournaments in the United States. He leads a list of the who's who in international amateur golf.
From Norah Head, Australia, Dimitrios Papadopoulos. From Mission Viejo, California, Bo Hostler. From Moscow, Idaho, and the University of Washington, Chris Williams.
They have come from across the country and across the globe to participate in the Sahalee Players Championship. In the language of the native Chinook Indians, the word Sahalee means high heavenly ground. In the language of golf, the Sahalee Players Championship means high caliber amateur golf that befits this unique land. Every summer, an international cast of amateur golf's elite assembles in the Pacific Northwest in hopes of adding their name to the trophy alongside past champions such as Ryan Moore, Kyle Stanley, Peter Uihlein, Nick Taylor, and Chris Williams.
Sahalee Country Club speaks for itself. The history and tradition here, hosting the U.S. Senior Open a couple years ago, along with the PGA Championship in 1998. Players look forward to playing a course like this, and it really is a true gem.
Hosting competition at the highest level is in our mission statement, and it's just the way we build a great club. And it's, it's just a great delight to be able to be associated with players at this level and to be involved in this kind of competition.
Sahalee is no stranger to top-flight competition. The 2010 U.S. Senior Open, the 2002 NEC World Golf Championship, and the 1998 PGA Championship all played here. It's in Sahalee's nature to bring the best to the Northwest, and players know they have to bring their best.
It's just an amazing place, and this course is just second to none. It's hosted a few major championships, so that should probably say enough about the place. But
you can't just hit driver and go find it. You really need to plot your way around the golf course, off the tee as well as into the greens. This year the greens are a little bit softer, so you're going to attack some more of the pins. However, in the past and maybe today with some really tough pins, you may not be able to do that, so you really have to have good course management.
Kevin Penner's course management skills will be tested as he heads to the par 3 ninth, leading by 2, but an errant tee shot.
Par, right.
Leaves an awkward chip to a pin he can't go at, so he has a 30-footer for par. Too much to hope for as the putt slides by. Chris Williams at 8 under can't complete the 2-shot swing to tie the tournament as his 20-foot birdie putt slides by as well, and he moves to the back 9, trailing by 1. Still 1 down when he arrives at the 546-yard par 5 11th. Williams hits driver, hoping to reach the green in 2. It's right, but it's not a disaster. Penner hit iron off the tee and finds himself under a cedar tree, but is able to punch it back into position. With Penner laid up, Williams tries to fit his second between the trees that stand guard over the 11th green. It's left, but a straightforward pitch is all we'll need to get him close for birdie. As the crowd makes its way to the green, Penner gets his ball safely on in 3. Kevin's long bid for birdie is agonizingly close, and he settles for par. Williams is not going to let this opportunity slide to move even with Penner. He drains the 8-foot birdie putt, and the Sahalee Players Championship is tied at 9 under. Play moves to the beastly par 4 12th, playing uphill at 460 yards long. 2 good drives by the leaders afford them good looks to the green. Penner is first. His approach flies right over the flagstick, but leaves him with a tricky downhill putt. Williams next. It looks like he doesn't like it, but it's just about pin high and leaves a makeable uphill putt. Williams seizes the moment again, and in 2 holes he has gone from down 1 to up 1 and seems to be on his way to winning the Sahalee Players Championship for the 2nd consecutive year. Williams came into the Sahalee Players the 2nd-ranked amateur in the world. A 2-time All-American at the University of Washington, he has more wins for the U than anyone. A serious competitor with a whatever outside appearance, He strolled to the tee box on the last day of the Sahalee Players with just minutes to spare for his tee time. No warm-up, not even a practice putt. He later blamed his late arrival on burning his breakfast and getting delayed by local law enforcement on the way, but nothing would keep him from this tournament.
This is, I'd say, one of the premier events in the country for amateurs. The field keeps getting better every year. Guys talk about it all the time. You know, you go back east, guys talk about this tournament. It's an awesome tournament, and you put it up there as one of the top 10 tournaments in the country.
Fresh off his impressive appearance at the U.S. Open, Bo Hostler came into the SPC as one of the biggest threats to Williams' title.
Sahalee Players Championship is something different than we see all year, really. You know, it's on a really tight golf course. They've had major championships here, so you know it's going to be a great venue. And you always get a great field as well, so you know you got to be on the top of your game coming out here. But it's really different, especially with the format going 18, 36, 18. You know, endurance is definitely a factor, so it's definitely different from anything we see all year.
And local standout Kevin Penner. He grew up minutes away from Sahalee, and a win here might mean more to him than anyone.
This tournament's special for me just because I went to East Lake, and this is our home course for East Lake Golf. So I've played a lot of rounds out here, and I've had the opportunity to play. This is my 4th time playing the Sahalee Players Championship. So for me, I just enjoy playing this tournament and hope to join the elite field that has won this tournament.
Penner will have to hunt down a few flags if he wants to achieve his dream. His wayward tee shot to the 175-yard par 3 13th has him pitching to the green. Penner has gone par, birdie, par here in the first 3 rounds, but he can't afford to lose any more ground to the hard-charging Williams. Penner leaves his putt short and then watches as Williams lips his birdie putt. Still, it gives Chris a 2-stroke lead. Williams brings that lead to the 18th tee, but he pulls his tee shot into the bunker left. Penner won't make that mistake and bombs a perfect drive. Williams finds his ball under the lip of the bunker and advances it as far as he can up the fairway. It's just the opening Penner needs. He has the same yardage and club he used to make eagle in last year's Sahalee Players. He later said that gave him a good vibe. He has an eagle putt to tie on the 72nd hole of the Sahalee Players Championship, but he might not need eagle. Williams' 4th shot leaves him in a greenside bunker, and when he fails to reach the green, Penner knows the door is open now for the 2-shot swing he needs to get in a playoff. A good lag gets him birdie, and Williams taps in after his chip and makes 6. The 19th Sahalee Players Championship is headed to sudden death. Carved from a second-growth forest, a small group of founders sought to build a nationally recognized golf club that would host major competition in the Northwest. Sahalee was conceived from the beginning as a course that would be designed by nature.
These kind of courses have beauty and contour and bring something more to the golfers than just to hit the ball wherever you want it. You can find it. Here, you can't always find your ball. And that's a challenge. You got to keep your nose down, you know, and keep your left arm stiff and finish high. You can't do all the other bad stuff.
And the founders' vision was to bring the good stuff to Sahalee.
Sahalee Players Championship supports the mission statement of Sahalee, which is to be the very best golf club in the Pacific Northwest and to host major championships.
Joining Chris Williams and Kevin Penner on the tee for the playoff is Ben Geyer from Arbuckle, California. Ben shot 32 on the front and finished birdie-birdie for the best round of the day at 66 and a spot in the playoff. After good drives and seconds by the players, all were left with short pitches to the 18th. Geyer first to 6 feet.
Go ahead. Stop, Ben. There you go, Ben.
Williams' shot carries deep into the green, leaving 18 feet coming back. Penner from the bunker. 8 feet, and now it's down to who can make a putt. Defending champ Chris Williams, who battled back from a 2-stroke deficit to his 2-stroke lead, knows he needs this putt or his quest for a second straight Sahalee Players Championship is over. Par won't make it, and he knows it. Penner for birdie. Williams knows his day is over. That leaves Ben Geyer for the tie. Kevin Penner, who grew up in the shadows of high heavenly ground, is the 2012 Sahalee Players Champion. As winner, Kevin attains 2013 Walker Cup recognition, the Ryder Cup for amateurs. SPC winners Peter Uihlein and Chris Williams were on the 2011 team. Also the Hogan Award, golf's Heisman Trophy. 4 of the last 9 winners also won at Sahalee. Most notably, PGA Tour winner Ryan Moore. 5 wins this summer he won the SPC, including the NCAA Championship and the U.S. Amateur. Every summer, the world's best amateurs come to Sahalee. Win and join the ranks in amateur golf's elite. Congratulations to Kevin Penner, 2012 Sahalee Players Championship winner.